Thank you so much. I'm gonna get their presentation up, make sure that everybody sees. Can you see that? Does it work? Okay, thank you. Also on the call, we have Ermine Morel. She's gonna have to leave in a minute for a parent conference. But she really does all the work with these middle school girls. They meet once a week at lunch, and I think if they had their choice, they would meet more often. All right, so we're gonna get started with their presentation. Yes, this is just an introduction, and these are the names of the girls we have on the call, and they're gonna each take a slide to walk you through. So you girls just let me know when I have to change the slide.
Okay, so this is a little bit of an intro into our middle school AISHT group. So our mission statement is spread awareness and take action on human trafficking in our local and global communities. Here's a little bit of an insight in what we normally do during meetings. So we typically plan for holidays coming up, such as My Freedom Day, December, and Halloween. And we do that by creating presentations for the middle school, learning about different types of human trafficking, and to have credible information in our presentations, as well as think of creative ways like making stickers to raise awareness about human trafficking. Here are some of the reasons why we joined AISAHT. Some of us were genuinely interested in the topic and wanted to learn more. Others were inspired by some of the things that was created and wanted to join the cause. I personally wanted to raise awareness because it could happen to anyone, as well as people join to be a part of the cause that is bigger than them and can actually touch like multiple people. You can change the slide.
So as already said, after the exhibition group, ASHT was formed for middle school last year after showing our interest for this topic. So we believe that it's important to have a middle school as well as an upper school club for this, because it's important to have multiple perspectives, and ASAHT has grown so much after opening up for middle school. So some reasons that we believe it's important for middle school to learn about this is because it can happen within like the age groups of the middle school students, so it's important for them to learn about it. You can switch the slide.
So this is what taking action looks like to us, basically events that we do. So first was the Refuge Coffee Run. Refuge Coffee is a business that hires immigrants and refugees, which it would be harder for them to get a job. And they hosted a 5K and a mile fun run. And what we did is we set up a table there and educated people on human trafficking in our club in itself. Next, there was actually a Rotary event at the Braves game on July 30th for World Trafficking in Persons Day. We gave out little slips of information on human trafficking. And then nextly is hosting a CAS table. CAS is like creativity, action, and service. It's a service event for us. And when we have CAS events, you can sign up for clubs. So we advertise our club to other students at our school. You can change the slide. Nextly, we also did Halloween presentations to raise awareness to the middle school, because there's such a problem with cocoa and child labor. So we wanted to raise awareness about which chocolates not to buy, which chocolates to buy. And we also talked about like costumes and makeup. Nextly is December. December is an event for human trafficking where you wear a dress for every day of the month of December. And what we did is we set up a day in the Spirit Week at our school where everyone wore a dress, skirt, or a tie. And we gave out little slips of information on December and human trafficking. Finally is My Freedom Day, as Ms. McDaniel talked about, a CNN event for their freedom cause. And what we did is we presented to the primary school or elementary school. And what we did is we just talked to them, we set up events, and there will be a bit more on that on the next slide.
So like Yasmin said, last year we presented to the primary school for My Freedom Day. So first we made a plan of how we're going to present to them, and then we presented to the admin or like the head of the primary school, and we got it approved. So first, what are the activities we presented? So for the 5K to first grade, or like the 6 to 7 5-year-olds, we did a hula hoop activity by putting a human right in the middle of the hoop and asking them what they think of the right and how they think it's important. For second and third graders, we did a this or that activity by showing two human rights and asking them which they find more important. And for lastly, the oldest grades, fourth and fifth grade, we did a labor experience, which is basically where we showed them how some kids around the world like them are making specifically sports jerseys and are not getting paid and are doing unfairly. And we wanted to show them how they should, how important it is to be privileged. And lastly, because My Freedom Day is a CNN event, we were lucky enough for them to come to our school and interview us, specifically like Yasmin, Lilia, and Margot. Yeah, you can go to the next slide.
So this year for My Freedom Day, for 5K in first grade, we're doing the same activity as last year, the hula hoop game. And for second and third grade, we're doing like acting out the human rights, like the students are doing that. And then for fourth and fifth grade, we're making a film about like certain events where like certain myths about human trafficking are like proved wrong. And you can go to the next slide.
So we've been talking a lot about how we as a club have been taking action, but a lot of the ways that we encourage people around the school who want to as well, or they're not part of the club, but they still want to do the same things that we do. So we encourage them to like put up posters. We put up a lot of posters as a group, so it's really helpful when they come and help us put up some posters. We tell them to share it with the people around them. So with the community that they're in, we tell them to, raise awareness about it, about our club and My Freedom Day. Our Instagram is Against Human Trafficking, which you can follow. We post a lot about the dates and things that we do. So it's really helpful when people share on social media. Like if you put one of our posts on your story, that'd be really helpful. And yeah, just try and tell lots of people about what we're doing. And to join our club is very easy. All you have to do is just like show up to our meetings and participate and be helpful. I think that's the end of the thing.
I think that's it. Okay, yeah. Well, so thank you, girls. Thank you so much. We just love working with you. You and everybody has so much energy to do so much. So I know we're going to keep doing awesome things. I think at this point, if anyone has questions for them,